This is the story of the town of Somerfield, which I'll call the Atlantis of Somerset County, Pennsylvania. This town was gobbled up in the 40s to build a dam. You're looking at a picture about 1946-47 when the National Road, Route 40 new bridge over what was become the Yough Lake was being built. In the foreground you can see the backside of US 40 at the time. You can also see how high up they were going to build this bridge because the lake was going to flood the original route. What was lost is a charter member of the Ghost Town Historical Society, the first community in Somerset County, Somerfield. On a rare occasion, you can see the bridge. Here's the second replacement of US 40 today, and if you look down, you can see the remnants of the 1818 National Road Bridge that has popped up out of the water. You can see where the water line is normally. It's also the road that led down to it. In the foreground was the community of Somerfield. It no longer exists, obviously. This is what the US 40 new bridge looked like after completion. This is taken from the Fayette County side looking toward Somerset County. You could see on the left that the lake had been flooded and the town was lost. This is a step up to what had been a house in the town of Somerfield that's usually 50-60 feet underwater. This might have been a side street right here. I see stacks of bricks from houses and things of that sort as well. This was a community right here, and it was buried underwater in the 40s. As I say, you don't get to see that bridge very often. We're going to go up close. More foundations or side of the road. Might have been even a sidewalk. Here's another sidewalk. This is the edge of something over here. Not sure if it was a wall at a house or what it was. You've heard this expression before, that they don't build them like they used to. Well, this bridge is going to be 200 years old in 3 years. This 1818 bridge was part of the first national road, US 40, and it was the road until about 1948. People might ask, what did Somerfield look like? Here's a picture of it, probably taken in the 1920s from the Fayette County side going up the hill. The community of Somerfield is in that mud area where I showed you some of the foundations of the houses. Of course, this is what it looks like today. I can't get that exact angle because I would still be in the water. But you would cross the bridge and you had a community right here. This picture was taken very close to the bridge. This is the Yough house. You can see the National Road going east into Somerset County. This is what it looks like today. What's really cool is that you can see the sidewalk there, but also the trees that were in that first picture, the stumps are still there 70 years later. This is a typical store that was on Bridge Street in Somerfield. Hook's department store and restaurant. I don't know if you ever got to eat there before it was buried under the water. Another business nearby was the Somerfield Garage. I don't know if this was taken right after the flood in 1936, because that one building is in pretty sad shape. This may have been a beautiful tree by the bridge. Of course, it's buried, long gone. This is the other side. People ask why this was flooded over. This is all part of the 1936 flood that wiped out Pittsburgh. After that, they decided to build a series of dams up the rivers to keep that from happening again. They built the Yough Dam, Conemaugh Dam, Loyalhanna Dam, all around western Pennsylvania, Fayette County, and Somerset County. As a result, there were several towns that were lost, which are featured in some of my other videos. It's pretty amazing to be walking across a bridge that's almost 200 years old and it's been under probably 70 feet of water most of the time. On the right side here, they actually had a sidewalk that you could walk across. And a lot of it is still here, which is pretty wild. As a nod to the 1818 bridge, they have these pieces jutting out. The new 2008 bridge has the same thing on the sides of them, which was pretty neat that they did that. How cool to be walking through this history. This would be us walking toward Somerset County from Fayette County. Here's some of the wall that's left. It's almost like, you know, a lookout spot. You could go out there and look at the water. Such amazing construction for the time period. As I said, that's where the town was, and of course it's long gone.